Here is my take on a hydroponic tower. All instructions that are variable with height will be based on the hydroponic tower example in this video. For example, the number of plant openings is based on the first set of plants being 6 inches from the top with vertical separation between sets of 6 inches, while the adjoining plants are rotated 90 degrees from each other. The following are the parts utilized for this build. 10 feet of 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC, 25-foot roll of half-inch blue lock pipe. You only need about 8 feet. Vivo Sun 800-gallon per hour, 10-foot high lift fountain pump. The only important specification is the 10-foot lift. 2 half-inch blue lock 3XX MPT swing joint and a plastic mushroom bubbler is shown, but the mushroom bubbler did not work. 4-inch DWV PVC cap. 10 feet of 4-inch smooth DWV class 200 thin wall PVC. Do not get Schedule 40, get the thin wall. 5-gallon Homer bucket and lid. 1/4-inch threaded PVC cap and a 1/2-inch female to 3/4-inch male threaded PVC adapter. Not shown are a squeeze tube of paintable bath caulk and 2 cans of white spray paint. The following tools were utilized. First, a Wagner heat gun, a tape measure, impact driver with 3/4-inch step bit, a drill with 4-inch hole saw, and a vibratory cutter. 1/8-inch drill bit, flip jaw pliers. Not shown is a Sharpie, cat, and the Diet Dr. Pepper are optional. The assembly starts with creating the tools and the plant collars. For this build, there's 20 openings. Therefore, I cut 20-inch approximately 2-inch collars and 2 roughly 1-foot long sections of 2-inch pipe with one end cut to a sharp angle. None of these dimensions are specific, just approximate and eyeballed. The number of tools is how fast you want to move, creating the plant holes in the pipe, riser pipe. The end you want as the top of your 7-foot tower, and on that end cut, leaving a 1-inch wide, approximately 7-inch long strap. This strap will be bent over to support the water hose and trimmed flush with the opposing side. Heat the strap where it joins with the base thoroughly and bend over. Don't bend too fast or you'll get stress cracks in the PVC. Trim the excess off and flush. Test the fit of the swing joint and trim the top strap as needed. The top swing joint, cut the 3 tabs off as shown. The bottom to allow the strap to be wider and therefore more robust. The top allows better fitment of the cap. Not shown is cutting a 4-inch hole in the Homer bucket lid. Measure down from your new top and cut the pipe length to 7 foot 6 inches. Dimension is not extremely precise, but fairly close. Now mark and cut lines up the pipe from the bottom to the 7-foot mark. The number of sections is not specific. I chose 6 sections as I thought it would be more stable. Heat each section at the bend point only and bend flat. Hold and allow it to cool until it's self-supporting. Using the bottom of the Homer bucket, trim the supporting feet to fit. A snug fit is probably not desired. It makes alignment with the Homer bucket lid a little bit more difficult. My placement of plant openings is pairs on opposite sides with the adjacent pairs being rotated 90 degrees. Starts from the 6-inch mark from the top down to the last pair being at 5 feet from the top. Drill holes all the way through with the step bit. Close to the base, I added 3 holes on the same side to allow water to get out of the riser tube. Concept being that any debris that falls will stay, hopefully, on the side opposite of the pump. I also notched the bottom on the same side to allow the tube to come out and made the tube long enough to wrap around to the other side for pump placement. Heat the hole and the surrounding area when the plastic is limber. Use the tools created in the first step to push in the pipe. Rotate it and wiggle it while you're pushing it in, and it goes in fairly easily if you've got it heated correctly. If you heat too much, the plastic will discolor and potentially create small divots. When you push the pipe in, you can use the slanted portion of the tool to rest on the opposing wall, and that gives a nice angle to your plant opening. I found it easiest to let them cool for a little bit and then pull them out and place the collar while they're still fairly warm. Not critical, I just found it easier to do it that way. After all of the collars were placed, I used paintable bath caulk to seal the collars into the plant holes and painted the riser. Tip is keep the heat gun moving slowly and watch the gun tip. Watch under the gun tip for discoloration of the plastic. Little slight discoloration is going to be covered by the paint, but too much and like I said, you'll get divots. You can see here that the homemade water head delivers water to all sides of the riser tube and performs as expected. In order to place the plants, I used a pool noodle. I cut it into about 2-inch long sections. The live plants I found at a local grocery store. They were advertised as hydroponic, despite the fact that the roots were full of dirt, kind of thinking they don't understand what hydroponic means. You cut the pool noodle, slice the side, and then wrap the pool noodle around the base and insert it in the opening. For the others, I'm experimenting with placing seeds in a paper towel, folding it over so that the top of the towel is wide enough to hold in the pool noodle, and make sure that the bottom of the paper towel goes down into the water stream inside the riser and acts as sort of a temporary root until the plant can replace the paper towel. To finish it, I put it in a light planter box and I covered it with polypropylene corrugated board with a slit to allow installation and removable at the top and replacement of the 5-gallon bucket. My plan is to swap out 5-gallon buckets every week with fresh water. I also have standing plant lights ordered. They're not in place yet. All of the parts for this, with the exception of the lights and pump, are from Home Depot. The pump and light LED light stands are from Amazon. The total price without tax was $195 US, and the time to put it together was about 3 hours. Thank you for watching.